Hello there. It's been a little while, hasn't it, eh? There we go. Hopefully you can hear me. Yes. So, I've been away for nearly 12 months, give or take. Doing stuff. Shan't elaborate. Trying to get back into the swing of things, so we'll start with what I know best, which is Skyrim, perhaps. And I think going forwards, this and future games are going to be a little bit more not slow paced necessarily, but more relaxed, more calm, should we say? Yeah, I'm basically trying to make it something where, a place where people can, relax and just have good conversations with each other, with me. Somewhere where you don't have to worry about loud noises and screaming all the time. Hopefully that works. Hopefully that's going to be a good plan going forward, but we'll see how it pans out, eh? But yes, today the plan will be Skyrim, making the most overpowered NPC. Now, I should note that this install is different from what I was playing about a year ago, maybe a bit longer. Basically, I've changed a load of the mods around. So before I was using a lot of the Enai Scion mods, and I've changed them all for Simon. I think it's Simon Magus is the mod author's name, but they're commonly colloquially known as the Simon Rim experience, which makes it sound a little bit like RimWorld as well, come to think of it. But yes, it means it's not quite as horrendously overpowered, but we do still have opportunities available to us. But perhaps enough of me babbling for now. Hopefully the sound level's alright, I'm not entirely sure. But let's get cracking, shall we? So, start. That. Yes. Pause you for a minute. Not there, not there. You go there. Go on, Skyrim. Hooray, and up she rises. We have sound. Is it picking it up? Yes, it is. Perfect. Marvellous, wonderful, glorious. Let's get cracking. Yes. So I do have the almost mandatory at this point, live another life, just because it speeds things up. So let's see. I've forgotten the changes that Simon has included with the various races, but I'm thinking for our purpose, you're going to go with the lizard folk. Why not? Because I have a bit of a name in mind for the character already. It's going to be a dreadful pun, but it barely even classifies as a pun, let's be honest. Screw it, that'll do. Yeah, fine, yeah, fine, yeah, fine, yeah, fine. Yeah, yeah. No, let's change it a little bit. There, better. Finish and name your character. Youth. NPC, shit joke. It'll do. It'll do. This is quite loud. Settings, audio. Turn you down a touch. I'm surprised I still have it, Master. I always tend to set my games about half volume or just under. Now, there are two mods in play here. So obviously we've got the shrine here to select our start, but if I go, where is it? There. The Book of Origins. What this does is this basically gives you a quest or reason to actually be in Skyrim in the first place. So it's almost a bit of immersion, maybe? I don't know. So let's see what we've got. Now this is chosen at random, and you can re-roll the book, basically. Top of the world. What is that? Which goes I'm ready. Yeah, that'll do. So let's see.
Approach, my child, and choose where your new life shall begin.
Now, the start. It kind of matters here. So, excuse me. So, one of the things we're going to be doing a lot of as an NPC type character is doing a lot of, diving for fish or going fishing as well. And as part of that, we'll be able to do some finding of treasure stashes that are at the bottom of lakes and rivers in the sea and so forth. It's very cool set of mods that do that. But also wood cutting, crafting, hunting, mining, all the stuff that the NPCs do. So it's kind of like the typical player experience, but we're going to be, some random bod that's just wandered into Skyrim. So on board a ship, that lets you select where you can start. We're not going to be exploiting the Khajiit merchant chests because they're a little bit out of reach now thanks to the unofficial Skyrim patches and so on. Excuse me. So I'm just double checking my mic's live. Yes, it is. What am I worried about? What am I doing? What am I doing? So, a warship that can put us at anywhere at the top of the map, basically, or Morrowind. And that puts us in. This puts us in Windhelm, obviously, as you can see, and there are some treasure chests immediately outside, under the dock that we can dive for. So I'm thinking we go for.
May you see a better life, child of the Hist.
Cheers, love. We go for that so we can, in fact, get some early starting stuff, and there's a free wood axe in the marketplace. And a free pickaxe here, so we can, in fact, get off to a very good bit of finances. No, don't need any of that. Where's my end table? There we go. Minor poison resistance. I think we're near 100% immune anyway, but we'll take it just in case. And restoration spells are 10% stronger. Very nice. Because there are some additional spells and stuff from Simon. And I'm pretty sure I've got at least 2 or 3 other magic mods installed, so that will be quite handy. Is there anything here I can wipe? We'll take merchant's clothes, why not? Small sacks empty. What's in the dresser? Cow. They're not minus clothes. Take the wine. Altar Shrine of Sithis. Do I want... Blessing of Sithis. Anyway, let me show you what we've got. 10% more difficult to detect while sneaking for 7 hours. That's alright. Hist sap. Your poison and disease resistance are increased by 50% and your potions last 50% longer. I cannot talk. You can also breathe underwater. And here we go. So the quest that we picked at the start gives us this unfinished business debuff until we complete the quest. Not a big issue because we're going to be progressing quite quickly anyway as we go. But the restoration spells being 10% stronger is quite handy because we get poison spray as a race spell straight off the bat. And obviously healing, so we'll take both of these as favourites straight off. Which is a bit unusual for an NPC to be, you know, have that kind of access. And we start with a sword as well. Let's see, what have we got? Boots and gloves. We'll keep the cowl, because we can enchant. I think we can enchant that. We should be able to at least. And then we've got all this stuff for cooking, because the cooking's been expanded upon, and then we've got some extra stuff. Oh yes, select class. This is another mod, so we can really kind of refine down our options here. So if we... This is just one I do in my own like testing playthroughs offline to just give yourself extra skill points. It's a bit of a cheaty mod, but yeah. This is our little journal we get with our starting quest. Let's read it because I've not had this one as a starting option yet. The throat of the world, the highest peak in all of Tamriel. I have long wished to see it for myself, and now the time has come. I do not know if the monks that make of High Hrothgar their home will allow me inside, but that matters little. To stand at the doors of Jurgen Windcaller's home, to feel the presence of those who have mastered the voice itself, that is more than enough. Legends say that one has to climb 7,000 steps to get there. If that's true, this trial might test every ounce of strength and resolve I possess. But the pilgrimage is part of the journey. Every stone climbed, every breath drawn in the thin mountain air is a step towards something greater than myself. And when I'm at the top, I will see the world stretch below me and know it was all worth it. Adventure calls, and I am ready to answer. The throat of the world awaits. Very nice. But yes, select class, let's have a look. So this is effectively, you can go with adventure, which is the kind of like your base Skyrim unmodded start, so you get 15, a flat 15 across the board in all your skills. Classic classes are ones where you can select from a kind of predefined set, which are based on the Oblivion classes, if I remember right. And custom class is exactly what it says on the tin. So, what do we want? Archer, Barbarian, Crusader, Knights, Rogue, Scout, Warrior, Acrobat, Agent, Assassin, Bard, Monk, Pilgrim. Pilgrims are travellers, seekers of truth and enlightenment. They fortify themselves for road and wilderness with arms, armour and magic, and through wide experience of the world, they become shrewd in commerce and persuasion. That might be a good one. We'll put a pin on Pilgrim. I'll come back to that. And then obviously Thief. And then Battle Mage, Healer, Mage, Nightblade, Sorcerer, Spell Sword, and Witch Hunter. Never done a Witch Hunter playthrough, actually. Witch Hunter is dedicated to rooting out, destroying the perverted practices of dark cults and profane sorcery. They train for magic and martial combat against vampires, witches, warlocks, and necromancers. No. What I need. Ooh. Here we go. Healers are spellcasters who swear solemn oaths to heal the afflicted and cure the diseased. The ancient art of restoration is their ally, and the deadly art of destruction is their weapon. So we get a secondary skill of mysticism, where Magicka regenerates 25% faster. Nice. And Medicine, or Medicine, or however you pronounce that. 50% poison and disease resistance. Combine that with the class. We might be 100% poison and disease resistant. Very nice. And we get a bonus spell of healing hand, so we can heal other people, which would be handy with, if and probably when, we pick up a follower. So let's go with this. Pilgrim is nice because you get extra points when you read so many skill books, but no, I think this already starting off a little bit overpowered. Birth signs. So the Traveller is like vanilla Skyrim, where you don't select one at the start. It's only until you get to the three stones with what's his face. Can't remember. Doesn't matter. And birth signs is where you pick your own to start with. Third era is Oblivion style. Fourth era is Skyrim style. So let's see. Warrior. Warrior, the Lady, the Steed, and the Lord. Health and stamina regeneration. Might be nice. Start 100% more weight, do not suffer a movement penalty from armor. Maybe. Lord are 25% more resistant to magic and have an additional 50% armor rating. I mean, magic can be pretty devastating, and we'll ponder that one. So the mage, we know that one. Apprentice, 100% increased weakness to magic. Yeah. Atranak, absorb 50% and have an additional. I should have put my teeth in. And 50 additional magicka, but it recovers 50% more slowly, which is slightly mitigated by our class, but still not ideal. The ritual is just reanimate corpses, which we're not really looking at. Serpent is a once a day use, so that's not that great. Thief is thief spells increase faster. All skills improve 50% faster. Tempting. Shadow is once a day invisibility, and the tower is automatically open expert or lower locks. We don't come into many. Well, actually, lock strength isn't really an issue because I have a mod to get around all the faffing about with. Faffing about with locks. We'll start with a mage. So yeah, that removes the book from our inventory, and we're off to the races. Nope. Free 10 leather strips. Nice. Is there anything else to swipe? Take your potatoes. Do we need a bucket? No, we don't need a bucket. How do we look? Like a lizard. Fair enough. Need to find somewhere. Need to find a place to call home as well. have an idea, but we shall see. Nope, we're not doing survival mode. Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, good. Sorry, just checking to make sure the bitrate and everything's okay for you all. Right, let's get going. GLHF. Chairs? Don't know what that means.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Let's see. Can we take the drum? Ooh. Wait, you could be a bard here as well. Because I have a bard skills and stuff. Actually, let me just take you quickly through the updates to these as well. So, oh, sorry. Thank you, Cuban. Cheers. Yeah, so Simon Rim includes a mod that combines, well, that gives you a hand-to-hand tree, so you can do proper, you have actual fisticuff skills, so that's nice. But then lockpicking and pickpocketing are combined into the one skill tree, which makes life a little bit easier, and will come in use a bit later. But we are focusing on the magic stuff, so that will be our main focus. Yeah, we'll steal these boots, and let's get the treasure hunting underway. So yes, salt and lots of money and lots of stuff. So this is partly why I was thinking NPC, because it reduces the what am I thinking of? The dungeon diving to a bit, to an extent. Another poison resistance. Doing alright. And a bit of amber to start off as well. Nice. But yes, it means we can explore some of the deeps a bit more and see things like this. I should just make a note for myself for later. I should do something to get the improve the underwater clarity, because this is probably a bit blurry for you folks. Free stuff. Oh yeah, and this is just here. We don't have all the map markers, but there's a good 100 of them dotted all around Skyrim, just underwater now. It's a combination of, I want to say, two mods, and yeah, I need to. That reminds me, I need to put together a mod list for it, so if anyone's interested, I can share it. So we don't have any armor, but that's okay for a minute, because we can sell some stuff in the market and get ourselves a little bit of a head start. And what I'll do actually is I'll get some enchanting experience straight away. Glowing ore veins, so we won't miss any in the future as well. In fact, actually, so we can get to and do a bit of smelting and start off improving our equipment. Mine a bit now. These ore veins are infinite as well, so whenever we need a particular kind of ore, we can just find one and wail on it indefinitely. Should be a good place, good enough to start. We don't have any leather, but that's okay. But yes, so where do we need to go first of all? So, yeah, in the water from, well, all along any place there's water, there's a good chance of there being, excuse me, sunken treasure. But most of it is all along here. and it's also off the coast around all of Morrowind as well. So you can get stupidly rich if you go diving. At least in my install of Skyrim. But we want to go. Where is it? It's about there. Because we can get some extra buffs to our character by one of the 2 new religion systems. So I'm thinking, do we? So yeah, 50% poison and disease. 50% poison and disease. Yeah, we're basically 100% immune to poison and disease at this point. Huzzah. I wonder if this means we can't catch lycanthropy or vampirism. I kind of want to test, but it does mean we'll be at risk of getting killed. Future experiment. But yes, we can get it playing on us becoming absurdly powerful by not actually doing any questing.
I own Hollyfrost farm outside the city. It's honest work, if a bit dull.
Okay. Yeah, I need to get that mod that stops NPCs talking to the back of your head.
You come here where you're not wanted. Eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink.
Now I'll save the fist fight for another time. Yeah. Sometimes there are some mods that probably don't need to exist, but that's just me being a little bit, I don't know, puritanical. Oh yes, missives as well. We can take on extra side quests for a little bit of cash, should we so desire.
I think I've got a handle on it.
So yeah, we're going to be doing all right for the old cash flow. And so if we take that. Yeah, I didn't see if. Oh, it don't matter. Doesn't matter. I couldn't remember if that was a reduction in restoration spell costs, but I'm sure we'll find one along the way anyway. What have you got for sale?
Odds and ends, that sort of thing.
So yeah, lots of recipes now for extra stuff. It's all very nice. We've got a sword, so we're right there. We'll sell what? We'll sell those. Sell those. Sell that. We'll keep the necklace. Actually, why am I keeping the clothes? We're going to be in for armor in a minute. Defender. We'll keep that for a second. Not worried about shouts for now. Not going to worry about poison. Sell those. Sell the wine. Yeah, yeah. I've heard of the Dagoth mod. I don't know if they've updated it to Skyrim textures or whether they've left it as is, but yeah, some talented people out there to be sure. We'll sell these garnets, sell the amethysts. Oh, you've only got 33 gold. That's fine. Let's see what you've got in terms of armor. Do we want to go heavy or do we want to go light? I'm thinking heavy because we need the... we need the protection, quite frankly. No chest piece. Not a problem. Yeah, we've got these. This will do for a minute. Don't need any of that because we can just harvest that in the wild. Same for that. Not going to worry about them for a minute. You got anything worth talking about in your other stuff? So I'm going to sell this amber. Alright, good.
Thank you for your custom.
So yeah, already starting out, we're 1,200 in gold. And I forgot to sell her some of the weapons.
I travel more. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Right, so you have the staff. We'll keep the battle axe because we can melt that down. Sword's going to be our main weapon, and then we've got these.
I'll see you again soon, I hope.
Need to try and snag a fishing rod from somewhere as well, because there are some unique treasures hidden in the water. So it's worthwhile setting aside some time for that, and it'd be some good moments to unwind and talk about stuff. Right, so there. All right, this is what I want.
Everyone says Yorland Greymane is the best city. That's a decent weapon you've made. That's a decent weapon you've made.
Right. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? Clear out Kronvagner Hall, collect raw salmon, deliver letter to Riften. Deliver potion to Darkwater Crossing, Markarth, gather elves here. Recover stolen heirloom from Mara's Eye Pond. Nerelian's potion from Tormir. That'll do. Of course, this is going to clutter up the quest book a little bit, but eh.
I'll be fine. Of course. Hope to see you again soon.
By 18 of last seed.
So close to the...
What is it now? 17th of last seed, so we've got a... We've got a haul it. Right, sprinting time. Let's get our magic spells queued up at least. So we can at least inflict massive amounts of disease. And then we want to try and get to... we want to try and... We've stopped by Whiterun on the way to the little temple that I've bookmarked on the map. Because that allows us an easy way to get to start doing the restoration loop. Well, I say that, it's more... They're rings that allow us to do it without having to faff about with all the potions themselves. Is it... Which way is it? This way, screw it. Yes, this might look a little potato PC quality. That's because my PC is a potato, and having seen the price of everything at the moment, I strongly suspect I'll be in potato PC stage for probably the rest of my life. But it is what it is. I imagine a number of people are in the same place, unless they're absolutely minted. Haha! No disease for me, thank you very much. Yep. Stamina boosts would be brilliant, perfect right about now, actually. Moving far too slow. What have we got on you? Take them. Ooh, magic potion. Nice. No, I'm faffing. We are speed. Yoink. Sword. There we go. Yeah, let's do for a minute. Nearly at dark water, I believe. So it's certainly. Oh yeah, it's right there. So it's been a nice extra bit of cash. Yep. Nope. Fences too tall and we have no jump. Oh, we're going into the mine. Is Corundum mine? Yeah. Ah, there's this dude right here. Perfect.
Huh? Thank you. Here, this is for you.
100 gold. Sweet.
I'd better get going.
And while we're here...
Hey! Watch it!
No, stealing your gems. Besides, accidents in mines happen all the time. Deal with it. Is there anything? Iron Great Sword. Yes. Anything worth talking about this way? More pickaxes. Oh, this is the exit. Over here, we'll melt down that greatsword. Keep the sword, keep the wood axe. Hopefully will happen, but actually no, though I know exactly where there's a free fishing rod. It's just next to where we're going. So, onwards. Grab as many alchemy ingredients as we can, and when we get to Riverwood, I'll do a little bit of crafting. So if we can we'll have enough for a full set of armor, but also a mortar and pestle, so we can start working on alchemy and getting some extra cash made that way. And then we continue our deep diving adventures. I mean, it's possible. I mean, I can't imagine there's much else to do in Darkwater Crossing. I mean, there's probably not much to do in the way of anything around Skyrim, to be honest. You've got hunting, fishing, mining. Yeah. Or you know, just throw yourself to the mercy of the wolves, which won't last very long. Is there any treasure right here? I'm not getting a map marker for it, so actually, let's have a look. Yeah, there's none here. Well, it's default Skyrim experience, you know. Load up, go through the. So you're finally awake. Monologue and kill some wolves. I think if you is it even possible to go through a playthrough of Skyrim without killing wolves? Oh, you've put a terrible, terrible idea in my head for another playthrough, perhaps. Would that even be possible? How would you do it? I'd have to have a... It'd be like, I suppose it'd be like a... almost like a pacifist run of Skyrim. Ugh. I don't think there's any wolves that are critical to any quests. So it might be doable, it just means we'd be running away a lot and leaving it to other people to kill. I suppose, yeah, we'd need to set ground rules. Can the wolves be killed by anyone else, or do they have to stay alive the entire time? Oops. Got startled by the vigilance of Stendar. Yeah, I'd need to think of rules that would, you know, be a challenge. Can't let any... Oh, man, that's... Oh, that'd be... You'd have to just sprint around everywhere and just try and get out of their aggro range, but also to... You'd have to try and lead them to where there are other wolves, so they don't get aggroed by any other... by any humans or other animals in Skyrim. God almighty. I kind of like it. I kind of like the idea. I might try it. Okay, I should probably write that down somewhere. Where's pen and paper when I need it? I'll try it in a future stream. We're gonna have to... There's a scrap up here as well, isn't there? Let me put that on. Now, I know for a fact there's some treasure down there. But we'll deal with you first. chonk. You could have a wolf spectre, probably also be a werewolf. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, werewolf. Trying to think of where you can catch lycanthropy. Ooh, madam. Lycanthropy outside of the companions. Ooh, broken neck scene. Love it. It's not the best. I mean, I've got, as you might expect, some tweaks to the werewolf gameplay. I've not had a chance to properly test it yet. Ooh, water walking. Nice. We won't use it, obviously, because our entire purpose is to be under the water. Is there any gold bags around here? No, we're good. Vampirism is kind of fun. Mixed bag. Certainly when I was trying the Enei vampire mod, that was quite interesting. But I'm wondering if that was more because of that mod or the other combinations I had around it. Are you friendly? Yes, you are. Oh, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you very much. Lovely to have you. Nothing to apologise for. I'm grateful either way. It's nice to have some company. Plus, you made me laugh, so you know. Well, you're welcome either way. Is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, let's go moiter these people as well. Yes, the two. That's fine. I get that way as well. Mainly with work, I'm usually focusing on something. Oh, quick! Madam, I need you to cease, madam. There we go. Oh, sugar, run away. Oh, we're fine. Whew, unclench. Right, that's better. Far too close. Far too close. Conjure Undying Ghost. Yes. Ash pile. Yeah, take all that. Take all that. We can sell stuff. Take all that. Bone Wolf. Yeah, bit bone meal. Why not? Oh yeah, we're not doing a necromancer build, so I don't need to worry about the ritual stone. Quickly. Get that marked off. Graham's Watch. I'm sure that's part of another quest. I can never remember which one. Considering the number of wolves we've fought, this disease resistance is really paying off already. Because I think even if I choose other classes, the it seems to be the chance to catch diseases. I really can't talk. Seems to be a lot higher than is displayed on screen. So yes, this is coming off gangbusters. But the true test is, you know, like we said, the if we catch vampirism or lycanthropy. He one-shot me. What a bastard. Oh, I haven't saved either. Piss. Ah, nuts. That's fine. It's fine. Let's. Yeah. a foolish error. I was far too overconfident in my own abilities. I tried and was left wanting. But this is fine. This is fine. This allows us to try different things. What am I trying? Tundra Homestead. I don't remember that. Oh no, that's the little one, isn't it? Let's see. What we could do. What am I doing? Why don't we just go to the stables and catch a coach? Making life difficult for myself. Jesus wept. Ooh. Nice orange light. Very pretty. Where's the coachman? Where are you? Is this you? There you are.
I hope someday we'll get to know each other better.
Sir, I'm not into you. No, I don't want a horse.
Sometimes
I want
the
the...
difference between life and death is a swift steed.
No. Where's the bloody horseman? Not horseman, coachman. Ah, here.
Need something? Where do you want to go?
Let's run.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Never been to White before?
Lisa's cheap.
Something to see.
Yes, we'll quickly grab the rings to enable us to get a little bit overpowered. Well, we can effectively max out enchanting in one go, and have some stuff to make enchanting and stuff easier later. It also gives us some free armor points, which is very nice and kind of crucial, at least early stages, until you've got some decent armor and got all that forged up. Best thing is with Live Another Life, we don't have to deal with the main quest line until we want to.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size.
4 pelts, so that should be enough to make us.
Order that size on my own. And ask Yorland Greymane for help.
I'd sooner bet my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane will never make steel.
Oh wait, no, we can make plate gauntlets, which are stronger. Boots. Yeah, that'll do. So smelt those down to get some iron back. Kind of wish I hadn't wasted that corundum ingot, but never mind. Did you do that? Here-la-doo. We got enough to make the helmet. We do not, but we need mortar and pestle. And luckily we can grab all of these alchemy agreements for a little bit of speed running that as well. I've already got a wood axe. Put your pickaxe away, man. enclosed? Yes, they are. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Run, 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 run. Words can't express the rage that man makes me feel at times. Let's see. Is there any... No, there's nothing to steal up there. That's fine. Is anyone awake? No. Just to be safe. Here we go. Right, so Ring of Crafting. We'll Archmage because we just unenchant that. Yeah, we'll just give that. That's fine. Don't need any more than that. Now, this is going to power level us quite rapidly. But that's okay because we're aiming to be perfectly balanced. Check some extra points in there. Sounds like upstairs is having a rave. I can hear them through my headphones. Divine blessings are twice as strong. That'll do. Quickly max out enchanting. Oh no, we're not using staffs. Do we want to use it? We'll put elements on there just to be safe. There we go. Can't put any points into smithing yet, but that's okay. Put alteration. Oh, we need to... Oh no, we can't put any points into heavy armor just yet. But that, again, is okay. If we... Yeah, we'll start putting some points into alchemy, because next point we get... We can do that. Get experimental, because then we can go absolutely nutty with making potions. In fact... No, helps if I put the ring on first. Armor rating 169. Nice. Oh, I need to eat all these again, don't I? That's all right. I have a light snack. Do I have anything to No, I've done all my own enchanting. Let's go. To adventure and choosing either an Aedra or a Daedra to have as a patron, or become a patron of, I should say. Another thing is, because there's basically two mods that do similar kind of things in my mod list. So you've got patrons on which we're going to now, but like with the Shrine of Sithis back at the Argonian Assembly.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Ah, looks like that's it. Got to go.
You completely threw off my train of thought, man, with your god-awful mutton chops. Get out of here. What was I saying? Yes. So with the shrines that are dotted about, we can activate one of them and become, at least temporarily, a follower. So that might be something to consider. We'll be hearing the level up chants for a little while. I do apologise. Oh god damn it! I thought we were done. I think we've got everything worth talking about up here. He was a straight. Yeah, mutton chops don't look good on people.
Not now, Braith. Go ask your father.
What are you looking at? I'm not afraid of you, even if you are my elder.
Tempt me not, child. Destroy the child. No. There we go, a little bit better. We'll put you in stamina. Excellent. Alright. Right, we suffer the rather interesting mix of... The urge was there, but I should drop a save. I hadn't saved beforehand, otherwise I would have absolutely just... Oh, So I found these. Well, I say I found, I know that they're in Whiterun next to Farengar. And there's 15 odd levels of it, and at the highest level is like Gold Ring of Crafting Archmage, which gives you like a 10,000... So, 10,000 point boost in armor rating, potion duration, and enchanting skill. So I unenchanted that, and that basically maxes out your enchanting, because the experience you gain is dependent on the level of enchantment on the item. So yeah, basically just power leveled. It does mean everything's going to be a little bit stronger, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're going to commit all kinds of misbegotten deeds with potions and whatever we can find in rivers and lakes and the sea, to the point where we can outlast anything from sheer health regen. I should probably look for magicka and stamina regen as well. Where's the numpties fighting the giant? They're usually around here. Sweet, I'll get... Oh. You got anything? No, you're empty. God damn it. I will eat these butterflies, though. That was a strange sentence I didn't expect to be saying today. Oh well. Was that ringing a chest of... No, tell you what, I'll show you. I shall show you. Let me nip up to Dragon's Reach. Apologies for the coughing, but gravelly throat. Quick save, so I don't forget. And if we run into Braith, I will absolutely belt her. There you go. So these rings... Another mutton-chopped man. Are in this chest. There was one that was Archmage, which is the top tier. It's like I've played it for a long time. Like I first remember getting it on the Xbox 360. I'm old as dirt, mate. God, like yeah. So I've got a lot of time with this and some of the older, yeah, the older Elder Scrolls games. So yeah, I got a fair amount of knowledge, but I'm not as in depth as some other people. Like I don't know the full ins and outs of the quests and stuff. Mainly because I don't do the quests, because I find the Elder Scrolls games, especially Skyrim and Fallout 4 and what have you, are more fun if you just go off and do your own thing, which is kind of... Huh? Oh, it must have been a guard conversation. I got distracted again. I'm not ADHD, but I get so distracted at times. Yeah, the Bethesda games, that's it. Modern Bethesda games are more enjoyable for me when I could just go off and do my own thing. Like, oh, let's say Fallout 4. Like, oh, I'm going to collect all of the power armor and display them in ranks in a homemade base or something. And some people play games like Skyrim and stuff for the questing. Yeah, just all perfectly legitimate and fine. They're there to be played however you want. They're open world RPGs, so rock on. But I think the writing in the modern Bethesda games is not as good as it could be, because the guy in charge, Emil, can't remember his last name. He can't really write his way out of a wet paper bag, to be honest. He's not the greatest, but that's, you know, personal opinion. What do we need? Do we need some lavender? Oh, grab it just to make you safe. Let's do some potion making, shall we? What have we got? A ridiculous amount of ingredients we need to eat. Alright. So, where's our mortar and pestle? There you are. Let's see. What do we want? Restore health. That's an obvious one. Fortified barter. Yes, please. Conjuration power. Oh, we've got that booked. We've got that book about the immortal ghost, haven't we? I'll read that in a minute. Magica regen. Magica youth. Fire, obviously. Oops, we can end up with a bit. Very nice. So now we've got plenty of potions to keep ourselves alive and plenty for profit. So we're good for everything. We need everything but purple mountain flowers for the next 37 potions. Yeah, da, da, da. There's wolves up here, aren't there? What are we gonna do? Test out the armor rating as well. More Tapanella, very nice. hoping as we go exploring and diving and whatnot, we're going to come across some more spell things, because I've not been able to get my hands on all the new stuff that I've modded in, so that should be those would be fun to experience. There's good. There's at least, I think it's at least. Pink flowers are good. Yeah, it's absolutely. Alchemy is such an easy way to make cash early on, because resources, I should say, are abundant, and they regrow in vanilla. I think is about 3 days. And of course, if you're playing on PC, and I think I don't know if the mod's on Xbox or not, but there is a mod to make it so you actually get more realistic amounts of resources from picking it. So, for example, 3 thistle branches, whereas in vanilla you just get 1. So it cuts down on the grind as well. And then yeah, you can make money through mining, because if you get the mod that makes ore veins infinite, then you can just basically mine as much as you like for as long as you like, and part of that is you'll be getting gemstones every every 6th strike, because it goes 3 ore, 3 gemstone, 3 ore, and after that normally the animation would stop and then you'd have to go find another ore vein. But if the yoink, if the ore vein's infinite, you just hammer away at it. Line and lure, nah, I don't need it. The fishing is almost meditative in its quality. I'll show you. We'll do some a bit later, perhaps. Do we need to do any crafting?
Dorothy won't do that. Are you trying to starve the child?
Do
She
it.
needs to learn to eat what I serve her. I swear you spoiled that child rotten. Besides, it's one of your favorites.
Oh, we're
Aye, it is. I suppose it won't hurt the girl.
2 leather strips. That's right. There'll be some.
Speaking of spoiling Dorothy, who made her a new doll last week?
Just never you mind about that.
Fight. Continue brawling for my amusement. Do it. Anyway, domestics aside, what are the other ways you could make some good money? Starting out, mining, fishing. Yeah, fishing, I suppose. Well, no, the returns on fishing aren't great. Mining, alchemy, yes, kind of that, really. The alternative is you go questing and then you just loot bandits, but you very quickly get weighed down. And just dead weight. Because the only major shops are in each of the towns. Come at me, bro, I'm ripped. Yeah, it's a bit of a slog. So that's... Where'd you go? There you are. We've got some gold off him as well. Very nice. We'll very quickly kill the bandit up here as well. Do we clear this cave? No, we'll do the cave in a minute. Not cave, mine. I'm sure mine, the one that everyone knows at this point. Oh, he's tough. Oh dear, that's quite a lot of damage. Time to run. Not run, it's strategic retreat. Relocation and... He doesn't know we've gone. Sneakity sneak. we shall return stronger and smite him with the fury of 1,000 harmless villagers. Yeah. Everything costs stamina, I forgot that. Guardian Stews, the 3 normal ones you'd pick starting out. What is our... I think we went Mage. Yeah, Mage. Magic increase. Oh, I forgot that changed. So... Yes, the vanilla effect would be 20% increase on all experience in the magic skills, but now it's bonus magic and spells and enchantments cost 10%. Well, the magic cost is quite useful actually, so we'll keep that. But yes, here is where we start our pilgrimage, if you want, patronage of the Aedra or Daedra. So. Here we go, nice and inoffensive, and plenty of stuff to swipe as well. Yes, we can select any of the Daedric gods. Actually, Daedra on this side. And they provide us with certain buffs, and in a couple of cases debuffs as well. And the same for the Aedra, which are like their non-evil equivalents. And a couple of elven gods as well, I think. Yes. So these are the Aedra at the back. So what do we want? Sunlight touch. Yeah, swipe. Ooh, human flesh, very handy. Cure disease, don't need it, but we'll grab it nonetheless. So, Shrine of Alduin. 50% extra damage to all enemies except dragons, and deal 50% less damage to dragons. So that would be a massive pain in the arse, so we won't go for that one. Sithis is only a nighttime boost of 25 points to health, magic, and stamina. Kind of pointless. Sheogoraths, kind of fun. Random magical effect every 12 hours. They're usually, if I remember the mod page, it's usually boons of things like increased health regen, magicka, stamina, water breathing, or things like that. Nothing particularly dramatic. Periite. Potions are 10% stronger, and extra alchemical ingredients. Yeah, I mean, useful for crafting, but beyond that, not much else. Namira, completely immune to poison, pointless because we're already 100% immune. Meridia, daytime buff of health, magic, and stamina. Yeah. Mehrunes Dagon, 20% extra damage, but take 20% extra damage, so glass cannons, effectively. Good for stealth archers. Jigalag, 50% extra damage against unlawful enemies, so bandits, which could be useful. Hermaeus Mora, skill experience, always useful. Boethia, muffled movements, again, also more useful for stealth archers, but generally useful for everyone. Mara, disease immunity, you've already got that. Zenithar, stronger weapons and armor, stronger when improved. Julianus, enchantments are 10% stronger. That could be quite useful. We'll put a pin in Julianus. Stendar, extra damage to Daedra and Abomination, so all the monstery types. Aktosh, damage against dragons. Talos, improved shouts. This is great fun for a shout build, so if you take the one that everyone ends up getting, it, Unrelenting Force, you have this going along with some perk points, and no, not perk points, because they've been replaced with bard skills, some enchantments then. You can turn yourself into just an absolute cannon. It's hilarious fun, just launching stuff into the horizon. We'll save that for a bit later. Let's see. Debella, less damage from the opposite sex. Most enemies are male, so that could be quite useful. RK, extra damage against the undead. Kinnereth, shout cooldown is improved by 10%, kind of useful. Azura, 50 points across the board during the fleeting hours of twilight. That's not too useful because you don't get a whole lot of. That's not a whole lot of time. Extra money, thank you very much. Goes Vial, 10% trading prices. Meh. Hercene. Predators of Skyrim become allies, so that's basically what. Ooh! Ooh! This would play in very nicely with your idea, Cuban, of the No Wolf Death run. Tell you what, because I need a bathroom break, I'm going to be honest. I'll put this on pause for a second. Everyone can stretch legs and whatnot, and I'll jot this down in the meantime as well. But actually, let's carry on for a quick second. 10% less damage from all sources. That's quite useful. That's very useful, in fact. Mafala, 20% extra critical damage, and spiders become their allies. I don't know why you'd want that. Spiders are horrific things. Molag Bal, 10% damage to all enemies. Kind of generally useful. Take the steel mace. Nocturnal, harder to detect while sneaking. Good for thieves and so on. Sanguine, basically become a booze hound. Not done a boozy run yet. Vermina, extra stamina but can't get the buffs from a restful sleep, which is not great. Hanging Moss. We'll take all this. Oriel, nearby hostile vampires burn in combat. Good if you're doing a vampire hunter, but beyond that, not so great. So yes, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm going to put us on. Be right back. I'm going to get some music playing for you, and then once I'm back, we will continue. See you in a minute. There we go, that's better. Sorry. Stream was just playing silly buggers. But yes, I'm back. Let's go there, pause that. As much as I do love the Tristram music from Diablo, it's time to start smacking things in the face once again. Right. Where are we? Yes. Excessive non-violence. So, carry on with the shrines. We've got Shrine of Reflection, which are basically gives you little extra buffs if you're playing a non-religious type. So, believe only in my strength. I forget what that does. Inner strength. Let's have a quick look. Deal 5% more damage with weapons and take 5 less damage from all sources. Believe mine mind. Mind's eye. That does what? Cost 5% less to cast. Deal 5% more damage. Very nice. Guile and Wit does harder to detect while sneaking, and you do 10% extra critical damage. I really can't speak. I'm trying to talk too fast. I should know better as a former voice actor. What did I select before? I hadn't, that was the point. Let's see, what do we want to go for? What do we want to go for? Brilliant. You know what? I think I'm going to go with the 10% less damage just to hopefully give us a little bit more survivability. Hopefully. But we have extra stuff. There we go. Do we... No, we won't do fishing right now, but we will go do some more diving. Though we do have to be careful because there are slaughterfish in these waters. So we're going to favourite that, favourite that, favourite that, put that one. Here we do. I believe. No, we don't need Corridor more just yet. Yeah, there's some down here, I think. That was a free mace at least. I'm misremembering. I must be. There is some round here. Ah, look for the ship signs. These usually refer to sunken ship. Damn it. First we'll go to that island and kill these slaughterfish. Because this is getting... Sir. Sir, please. Sir. Madam. Sir. Please. This is a Wendy's. Not a Waffles House. Not a Waffle House. Come on now. Oh, free experience at least. Bosh. Bosh. And we'll have that. And we'll have that. Good. Done. we get? Common soul gem. Sell that and sell that. Very nice. We can delve into someone's large sack. Sorry. Fish. So that's lots of cooking ingredients. Very nice. Lots of arrows. Very nice. Should we decide to go the stealth archer route later? You get back on land so we can recover some stamina. This is tragically slow. Perfect. Treasure off the coast here. Can we use this cooking? No. Grab some bees and eat some. Again, another sentence I didn't expect to be saying today, but here we are. Take all of that. Take that. And back in the water. Via the boat. Wizard Ward, so this hopefully means, although it doesn't often mean, Robes of Alteration. Alright. Any gold bags lying around here? Gold bags, gold. We're doing alright. We're doing alright. We can certainly have an amazing cook-off later, that's for sure. Let's see. So the next one is... Oh, I know, it's just by the entrance, just next to Half Moon Mill. I think. Maybe? Hello. Sweet. Bonk. That's better. I should probably mention as well, with combat, there is another system now included, albeit a light... Oh, Christ, that's a bear. Albeit a light one, in an injury system. There are, as I understand it, 3 levels: minor injury, major injury, and critical injury. All of which affect like movement speed and ability to regen health and so on. So we really want to avoid becoming critically injured, otherwise we have to go and sleep for a considerable amount of time. Usually about 7 or 8 hours, so basically a full night's sleep. Let's see, free battle axe, and we are now over encumbered. Bugger. What can I do to alleviate this? How much are we over? Oh, by 2? Come on, man. Where is it? Sunlight touch. Oh, we didn't pick up that ghost book because we didn't go that other way, did we? I didn't make any stamina potions, did I? Oh, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we're doing all right for gear. Very nice. Go over here and regen stamina for a bit. I can do a little bit of potion crafting. Increase. What does this sign give us? I wonder. Increase by 25 when you fall below half. Extra 50% regen. Very nice. I'll take that. Yes, so one last treasure trove here in, I think this is Lake Ilanata. And then, yeah, we're done. We can go, well, we can go further north, or we can start exploring the rivers, or we can look to... we should probably climb the 7,000 steps, actually. Do we need to be more powerful, though? Do we need some stronger enchantments? Well, actually, no, we need to do some trading first to get rid of all this extra stuff. Not a bloody slaughterfish. Oh, we're over encumbered again. Let's drink some potions. No, need to keep that. There, that's better. Good. Marvelous. I know we what? Okay. We're in for a long walk. Oh, never mind. How much are we over by? Oh, 9. I don't think we've got enough to quite forego 9. Unless we have a full on. Took us down by all of 3. Outstanding. Right, let's make some potions. Maybe that'll help alleviate the burden. Become a ooh, handy. Fortify sneak, always useful. Muffle. Reflects damage. This is a new enchantment that we can take advantage of. I have in fact made our problem worse. Goddamn. What have I got that might counteract this? Got anything for strength? Do I really want to drop stuff? I don't, to be honest, but it might be the only option. Yeah. Yoink. Get all these added to the quest log. Nice. Oh yes, now we can fast travel. So let's go back to Dragon's Reach, so we can do the unenchanting. Of course, we could always come back and grab that steel axe if I feel it's absolutely necessary. I don't, of course, but
damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
rah!
Old friend, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Never heard of you, mate. Hello, person. Don't mind me, just stealing your shit.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities with the rest of the great warriors.
How much money have I got? Not much. But that's...
There's a tranquility.
What can I sell you at least?
Master the arcane arts.
Yeah. Can have those. We'll keep the necklaces and stuff because we can attach enchantments to it. We're going to be hoarding soul gems for a little while, but it will all make sense as to why later. Let's see, what do we want from you? Really want stuff that involves reducing carry weight. Carry weight, carry weight. Carry weight. No, he has nothing but crap. And a lot of it. Do you want a flesh spell? No, we can take care of that otherwise. What have we got in terms of oh, we can't do it on enchant robes, that's right. Don't need a staff.
You know, if you've got the aptitude, you should join the Mages College in Winterhold.
Shave those god-awful things off your face. Right, first of all, we put that one on, so we now have 5,079 armor rating, which should hopefully help us tank damage a bit better. Oh, Dwarven War Axe. Yes, we'll use that as one-handed. Very nice. So we'll smelt that down and keep... Yes, that will work nicely. Have I remembered to unmute myself? Therein lies the question. Yes, I have. Good. I always worry slightly I forget to unmute myself. Okay, so where are we? What are we doing? What is our raison d'etre today? We'll go up coast, I think. Go to coast. Seek treasure. Don't need a map marker for going north. But first we must visit the smithy. Should probably look for a silver vein, actually. So we can make a silver weapon, and then we'll be able to do extra damage to. I think it does extra damage to vampires and werewolves, but I'm not 100%, so I wouldn't quote me on that. So we can scrap that, keep those. Don't have the skill to upgrade those yet, but that's okay. Fine for leather and leather strips. Someone's doing DIY, it sounds like. So if you that's probably what you can hear in the background. What can I? Oh, I could probably do some cooking. That's what I could do. Go to the Bannered Mare.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Cheers. We look ridiculous. Right, what can we make? Noise. Yeah, that's what I want to do actually. I'm literally going, my dude.
Looking to do some hunting, eh? Avoid brittle ship paths to the southwest. I fear the night, because werewolves and vampires don't.
A little close. What was I thinking? What was I thinking of just then? Done all the unenchanting we can. Done the cooking, done all the smithing we can. Let's chop some wood and get some extra money or something. As all NPCs do, we need to chop some wood. I realise I've been rather flexible with the definition of an NPC in this at this point in time, but so 30. Almost lines up exactly to the current time. That's dead. Let's, you know, let's just wait. Let's go stand outside Bellathor's general goods like an absolute creep. No, sneak. Yeah, about 8 hours should be enough. I use the dead eyes. The urge to do crime is rising. Ow.
You need to leave.
Still gotta die. Try again.
Take a good look around. I'm sure
That's
you'll
better.
find what you're looking for. Everything. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see. No, we're definitely good for potions. Yeah, sell all that. Keep those. Keep all that because that's. Oh, I didn't take a barter potion. Oh well. Oh, whoops. Right, what do we need? What do we need? Possibly backpack. We can certainly afford one. What do we want? Don't need to worry about lock picking, so I think it is just the. We'll go with that. Alteration. Ooh. That'll do. So how are we doing? Become ethereal. 1,184 seconds. That is. Oh no, maths time. Oh man, I really should have taken these. All right. No, that's probably alright. That's probably enough for now. Yeah, that'll do.
Do come back.
Bugger off and shave, for God's sake. You look like a hairy bum. There we go. Random goblet. And a small child half sat in a bush.
Chops and steaks fit for a jarl.
Let's move on.
Quiet day.
Let's not question it. She might... There might be something wrong with her. It's best not to draw attention to it too much. This guy's girding his loins for something. I don't know what.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
We'll leave that one. We're gonna leave that one uncommented on. Curved swords. They've got big curved swords. Makes me wonder how they polished them. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh well. Now, let's see what we've got so far. Necklace. Restoration power. Stamina restoration. Resist poison. Not a lot. Not a lot of enchantments. Certainly not ones that are actually of any specific use. Unless we do... Yeah, no. Yes, we require more enchanted treasures. So yeah, now's a good time as any to go north. Up into the frigid snowlands of Dawnstar and Dawnstar. Winterhold. Oh, I love this tune. What's that lizard woman doing? She's just vibing, brother. Don't know why I keep slipping into that accent, but let's move on. Oh, the Khajiit merchants are here. Very nice. Hello.
Khajiit welcomes you. Take a look.
Not really worried about that. We don't really have a plentiful enough supply of arrows. Do we need some fire, frost, and lightning resistance? I think. But we won't worry about that right now. Plus, that's going to torpedo most of our money. No, we won't worry about those for now. No, we'll be strong. We'll be strong. We'll be brave. Brave soldiers. So yes, north. Yes. for now. Try and boost our restoration a bit more. Come here, wolf. Very good. Excellent. You're safe for now, rabbit. You have nothing of value. Apart from maybe meat. I love it when that happens. You kill something mid-animation so it just leaps into the air. It's brilliant. Gold. Excellent. Oh shit.
Alright, hand over your valuables, or I would gut you like a fish. Nice. I am not going to ask again.
You yield, or you should have thought of that, mate. What did you learn? Flawless garnet, a dagger, and an orcish dagger. Bloody fool. Well, the increased armor rating was doing a lot of heavy lifting there. But therefore I am delighted. How are we from? We're not far away from a level up. What do I want to go into? I think ridiculous smithing score, enchanting score even. Yes, I think. Do we want to go into heavy armor first? No, we want to go into smithing so we can improve stuff more first, and get that feedback loop going. Yes. And yes, we'll make off like bandits. When we have all the enchantments we desire, we shall be as kings and queens, untouchable by mere man or beast. So's a theory anyway. Could I make that? Probably not. Still not enough for a level up. All right. Oh, run out. Wait, I have a cure for this. Rubbish. Dead. Very nice. Hunting bow, meh. Make better eventually. Dwarven bow. Ooh, and a carrot soup. Do we take the horned helmet? Yes, we need the ingots. Damn it. Keep misclicking. Why am I hearing a whispering? Oh. Maybe I'm going crazy. Yes, there we go. Yeah, we're going to be going up that tree. Okie dokie. So, which north? This way. Very, very carefully descend the mountain. Because we really don't want to incur any injuries from falling. Broken legs do not a fun time make. Yoink. I spy with my beady eye some bandits deserving a whooping. Ooh, run away. Please don't. That's one down. You're as tense, isn't it? What What have I got to smack you around the head with? That's probably my best bet. Diseased him to death. Steel armor, very nice. Won't worry about the iron stuff. Horse. Yeah, I'll take that. We can smelt that down. What have you got? Book of Bandits, 3 of 3. Yeah, I'll take it. There we go. And we jump back into the thingum here. Quick speech booth. Jesus wept, how long is this book? Can I get the Cliff Notes version next time? There, good. Dawn Star is this way. Thank you. Sorry, just futzing around a little bit with stuff in the background here. Alright, good. Oh Christ, there's a bear. Actually, could we tank a bear? Let's try. If I give him the lurgy. Oh, we got this. This is fine. This is easy. Very nice. I don't trust our reckon our chances with giants and mammoths, however. Not just yet. Thought I was about to crash for a second there. Why are you struggling, Skyrim? Right, it's Skyrim, so of course it struggles. Ooh. Excellent. We can make some money. Let's sell some stuff. We still like daft mind, but better than nothing. Sell at this Imperial camp just up the way. Very nice. Come on, Skyrim, don't do this to me. I'm going to drop a save. I don't know why it's suddenly behaving a bit strangely, but possibly alt-tabbing a bit too much. Kind of what you have to do if you have just one monitor like I do, though. Granted, it's a big monitor, but still. Hello.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. I think you've got what it takes. Our headquarters is in Solitude. Those rebels think they can best us. We have another thing coming.
Here's what I can spare.
Hello. Steel. That's Imperial gauntlets. Silver armor. Why not? Say that. What have you got for gauntlets? Just those, isn't it? Yeah, that's enough. There. Looks a bit better. Oh, it's... Am I still live? Twitch, Doko? Or is it just my entire internet connection that's gone? What's going on here? It still says I'm live. I'm concerned about what's going on at the moment. My PC is behaving strangely. So let's... Have I just saved? We'll do another save just to be paranoid about it, and then we'll perhaps call it there for the day, just because it's... I don't trust what's going on. Let's do some diagnoses, it looks like. There we go. Okay, doke. Right, let's go on here. Put some music on. There. Right. Well, that was a jolly good laugh. Yeah, for a return after nearly 12 months away, this has been, dare I say, something of a success? Dare I dream? But no, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been good fun. It's been good to get back into the saddle and go through things again and get back to trying stuff out in Skyrim. And I quite like the idea of taking challenge ideas from chat. So I've got Cuban's idea of the no wolf death run. Noted down. I might have to build on that and see exactly what I can do with it. But that should be good. I might keep that as a permanent open option, either on Skyrim or do I really want to subject myself to Fallout 4? I don't know. We'll play it by ear. But perhaps with other games as well that are in my collection. And it is thus we can see what comes up. But yes, I'm rambling. I'm running out of things to say, so that's clearly a sign it might be time to wrap up. But yes, thank you very much for joining me again. Let's go find someone to raid, shall we? Who's about? Let's have a look. So we've got Seryun. Come on, Twitch. Not that difficult. Really, it'd be good to send you to someone who's doing something kind of similar, maybe? Just so you get a nice, consistent experience. So let's try this person. I'm going to try Froggy Hopkins, hopefully, if this works. She's currently playing Fallout 4. I don't know if she's about to wrap up or not, though. Let's give it a go. Oh, unable to raid. Never mind then, eh? Let's refresh this. Just in case it's my Twitch. Actually, let's go for recently started. Come on, man. This is... I think people would make themselves a bit easier to discover, right? Alright, let's try this person instead then. There we go. Right, so we're going to move right into Mako Fukusame, who is playing Dome Keeper. But yes, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.